All right, family, all of us. Another convening for this newly assembled assembly of the saints. Israelite camp doctrine debunked. And today we're going to get at this thing about Israel having sailed on ships according to 2nd Esdras 13th chapter and then evolved into some goddamn Mexicans. Go ahead, brother. We got the brother Masha and myself back at your ass. Let's go, brother.
Shalom, Israel. Yeah, I know we here doing this whole debunking foolishness thing, so bear with us. We finna debunk this second Esdras 13.
And again, I was saying before we had a little technical problem. I want to tell you all, and we're gonna get into it, Lord will. These are not carnal matters that we're dealing with. Our salvation is not a carnal matter right now. It will be when the Most High lays waste to the whole planet and sends Hamashiach, which actually the 13th chapter, 2nd Esdras is about to redeem the tribes that were carried away. But we'll get into it. In just a second, Lord will. So we'll go ahead and start and get on this thing right away, so you all can get the edification and we can come closer to becoming this one body in Hamashiach that we're supposed to be. We can't do that when we got 90% of the house up the ass of some niggas who don't know what the hell they talking about and teaching bullshit not according to the scriptures.
Exactly. We trying to be one whole nation, not no damn 3, 4, 5, 6 nations coming together as one, whatever that blasphemous ass chart got going on. That shit sounds stupid. If you gotta sit here and say the blacks, the Hispanics, and the Native Americans, what's holy about that? That's not set apart. That's more than one. Nothing is holy about that. That's not showing favoritism. Nothing special about multiple choice answers. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and we saying here the Most High got to choose whether he love niggas more than he love Mexicans or more than he love the Indians. That's foolishness. When we sit back and we think about everything that's been presented to us by these camps, Israel, a lot of this shit is just flat out foolishness. Goddamn, it make you mad that you even went for it in the first place. So we finna just go and handle that though, Israel. Let's get to it.
Right from the top, it says, and it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. Right there, stop. Top of the chapter. First verse comes out the gate. Ezra is telling us he dreamed a dream. So how in the hell did that turn into actually happening?
Hmm.
Okay, but we'll roll with you if you think, okay, it could have been a dream first. How long ago did Ezra live? Ezra was in the captivity for 70 years.
Hmm.
So that already happened.
Hmm.
When the hell after we came out of 70 years of captivity did these ships roll out and bring Israel over on to the Americas and then have them evolve like the white man say we did from apes
Yeah.
into some goddamn Mexicans with slick ass beaver hair? I'm listening. No beards on the face, no nothing. Women still got hair down to their ass. What about the 3rd chapter of Isaiah, where the Most High said he smote the daughters of Zion with baldness?
Why
So you
did
niggas, go ahead.
I just finna say why the Mexicans got all their edges and they hair down to the crack of their ass?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
No, but we supposed to put that away from us. The brother, what's his name? The brother with the we dealt with on the phone from Sakari. What's
Oh,
his name? Deacon.
D.
He
Yeah.
told us we were being carnal. So I guess the Heavenly Father, when He gave the revelation unto Hamashiach in the 1st chapter of Revelation, he was being carnal
Mm.
because He said it would be revealed. This is what He looks like right here. So the Heavenly Father was being carnal, huh? But the brother told me that we were being carnal because we brought out the fact that the Most High said in the 3rd chapter of Isaiah, He hit the daughters of Zion up because of their behavior with baldness. Be
uh,
admonished, nigga. Be admonished.
well, I mean, listen, dude. We know you got your little spicy quesadilla for a wife and shit like that. Only thing we telling you, man, is that that's an unlawful thing that you got going on there, Jack. I don't care how you try to flip it and twist it. And then the Most High never told Israel that you could step outside of Israel and then like he gonna acknowledge you because he commanded us not to do that. We gonna keep pushing Deuteronomy chapter 7 to y'all ass. That kills y'all silly ass doctrine right there.
That's
It
the
didn't,
law.
yeah, man. It didn't just say don't give your daughters to their sons. It was a two-way street, nigga. Don't give your daughters to their sons, and don't you take their daughters unto your son.
And then our brother Solomon came up, I think, in the fourth chapter of Wisdom of Solomon and talked about those born of those unlawful beds.
Hmm.
Hmm. Maybe
Yeah.
we already read that to you. And guess what? We'll read it again because we don't give a damn to tell the truth over and over again till it's coming out of our eyes.
What they say, repetition is the father of learning.
Psst.
Uh, it's time to learn, Deacon. Goddamn, wake your
Thank you.
ass up.
Thank you. Or if it's not already too late.
Mm.
All right.
Indeed. Oh yeah, speaking of Deacon, after he unfriended me, I got quite a few of those Sakari members sending me friend requests and stuff. I've been accepting them, goddamn, because they need to get this truth through. They need to be edified. So to all you Sakari brethren out there who attending to these videos, I hope y'all adhere to them, man, and make the edification where it's needed. But
Oh,
back on you,
oh man, I hope so too, brother, for those brothers' sake.
yeah.
And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that was seen under him. And
Mm,
whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth, I'm sorry, when it feeleth the fire. Now, quick pit stop, right quick, let you know again, these matters are not carnal matters all the time. Okay. Most of that's what not you niggas is not understanding. Okay. Now, he just said the voice. When they heard the voice, they were burned. So is that a voice is when of hell you ever known a voice to burn something?
mm, mm,
Okay. Okay, no problem. No problem. We're gonna get on these things, Lord will. We don't want you to think that it's gonna go forever, that the brother Masha and myself are gonna teach you about Mexicans and it'll be 50 videos later. We don't play games like that. We got salvation on the brain. That's
mm,
it. We're gonna deal with this, hewing these niggas down, this bullshit that they teach, and we're gonna move on to spiritual matters wherein your salvation lies.
mm,
And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But when I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. But when I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. Now Israel just said he couldn't see this shit, but you niggas can see into how this is how he just said he could not see lo engraved himself a great mountain. Ezra said he couldn't see this. The region, he could not perceive it. But you niggas know that you can perceive this dream as it means that Israel was brought over on ships, or they brought themselves over on ships to the Americas right before they turned involved into some goddamn Mexicans.
Yeah, these niggas. Hold on, let's get this straight. Let's keep this shit in context. Uh, for what these niggas saying. They saying that Northern Kingdom got their ass out of captivity and they built, I guess, built them some ships, or the Assyrian them or something gave them some ships. I don't know where the fuck this shit come from, but it's there. But and say they sailed over here, so these niggas fresh out of captivity, goddamn, and hopped straight on some boats and came to this side of the earth. It took them a year and a half to get here. What type of shit was these people eating, man?
Thank you.
Goddamn, like. How are they using the bathroom, man? They in the middle of the ocean, man. Like a lot of this stuff, you just have to ask yourself, man. They got old men, old women, pregnant women, babies with them. And these niggas got to row a big ass boat too. That's a little too much, man. Then they still got to keep the Sabbaths and shit like that. Goddamn, all the feast days. How was they keeping the feast days if it took them a year and a half to get over here? The feast days come around annually. That's once a year. So that means while they were trying to take a voyage over here so they could keep the laws, they was breaking the laws because it took them a whole year and a half to get their ass over here. So they was missing a couple of feast days here and there.
Deal with that. You heard the brother. Deal with what he said. How's all that possible to work simultaneous one unto another? How? Now I got some other things. We ain't even gonna get into the whole chapter because you all got second Esdras. You can read that shit for yourself. And I got $1,000 to anybody who can see ships in this guy in this chapter. And I mean it. I ain't talking figuratively. 1,000.
And then did this. And we ain't gonna sit here and read this whole chapter out to you. Because y'all don't sit there and read the whole chapter out to us. Y'all
here a little, there a little. And we got that coming up for you too. We're gonna see if that the scriptures were telling us how to read the scriptures when it comes to precept upon precept. We're gonna see if a precept is a damn verse in the scriptures explaining what another verse is. That's coming up too, Lord will. But we just we having a little fun with this because we want you all to realize how fucking stupid it is. And the brother told you right. We're not about to sit here and read you all this shit. You can read it, and you hit us up if it is that you want to say that we were lying. 313-588-1423. Again, 313-588-1423. All Israel got my number, so hit me up, niggas. You see that?
And on that note, we gonna jump to these verses that these guys are to run to. We'll
do that. Yeah, we will do that. And you know what? I got one other thing to attach to what you were speaking about. If let's say it was slave ships. Let's just say we put to the side, like you niggas have, the scriptures and what they actually say. Okay, we're gonna show you that still wouldn't save your ass. Let's go over here to Acts in the 2nd chapter. And I just got a question for him, Masha, because again, I was on the short bus. See that? They called nowadays they called it retarded. I'm retarded. Okay, so you got to be especially slow with me. 2 Peter 1st chapter tells you. You got to add all of these things, or else you blind and cannot see afar off and forgotten that you were purged from your old sins. So you have to be patient with me and long suffering with me, because I'm saying I don't understand, and I'm saying I was on the short bus.
And you niggas do understand.
Thank you. So I need help.
You got to bring a nigga up to speed. That's what we're telling you, or else you sinning. You're saying
it said, be ready to give answer to any man that asks the reason of your hope. Okay, so I want to know why you have hope for salvation. Okay, when I have a couple questions and you won't answer them. Now about these ships, we're saying, okay, you have redacted the scriptures, so let's play as if what you say is the deal. Ships are actually in the 13th chapter right here, 2nd Esdras. That these motherfucking Mexicans, well, I guess it was us, and turned into these goddamn Mexicans, okay? So now I have a question. I'm asking any men to answer for me. And I'm over here in Acts the second chapter, and I want to know if these niggas sailed over to the Americas long ago after captivity and all of that. Okay. I want to
Mhm.
know how this is possible. It says, and when the day of the Pentecost was fully come,
Mhm.
they were all with one accord in one place. And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And
Mhm.
there appeared unto them cloven tongues, like as of fire, and it sat upon each of them. And they were all filled with the Holy Spirit, and began to speak with other tongues, as the Spirit gave them utterance. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men out of every nation under heaven.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I'm trying to figure out, wait a minute, hold on for a second here. But you niggas said that, oh, okay, well, okay, I guess you're gonna say, okay, there was only Jews, says out from every nation. Okay, now the brother Masha has edified me and other brothers that when it says the Jews, that don't always mean only Judah. What were you in? Fifth Chronicles? Second
Yeah.
Chronicles, fifth chapter?
Yeah.
It said Simeon, it said Manasseh and Ephraim were all cleaved with Judah.
Mhm.
So we got Benjamin, we got Judah, we got Levi, we got Manasseh, we got Ephraim, and we got Simeon all together. Though that's not all Judah.
Mhm.
So out of every nation under heaven. So all of these men, were they actually Judah, or were they men that had also cleaved to Judah? And if they came over here on slave ships, was that not also a mixed multitude?
Mhm.
So, and if it was, then how the hell did they built these ships and sent them back over the water
Mhm.
to Jerusalem so they could meet up at the Pentecost?
Mhm. How does that work? And then like, hmm.
Damn, I'm trying to get some understanding, brother. We can go on with this, but we will not suffer you all to well, we will not put upon you to have to
Okay.
labor with us. We'll just let you all say, you know what you're talking about, we don't. So let's
Mhm.
go ahead and read then. We're gonna see if there's some ships in here. Mind you, chapter started off talking about dreams. That's not gone anywhere as the correct context.
Mhm. And we
So it's
gonna
still a dream.
yep.
Down to what, 14? Okay,
Yeah,
15.
15, yeah.
All right, and it says, show me now yet the interpretation of this dream.
Hmm.
So the context is gone nowhere. Ezra is still caught up into this dream, and he's asking the archangel Uriel, because that's what the whole second Esdras is, a conversation going back and forth between Ezra and the archangel Uriel. So he's asking Uriel to show him the interpretation of this dream. Still
Mm.
looking for ships too.
FYI.
22nd verse. Whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind, this is the interpretation.
Mm.
Still talking about a dream.
Mhm.
Go ahead, brother. Bring them on up into the part where you wanted to bring them up into. So we're gonna get to the ship part. I'm gonna
Yeah,
wait.
yeah, man. Uh, the brother, he just pointed out to y'all that we still dealing with a dream. And then so we finna skip around like the campers do. That's what everybody accustomed to, them traditions. So hey, we gonna keep everybody in their comfort zone. So let's jump down to hmm. Let's jump down to the 39th verse. Yeah, that's where they
39.
started.
All right, and whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osi the king, whom Salmanasseh the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters.
Hold
And
up right there. Hold up right there. Wait a minute. He said, and he carried them over. the waters, not through the water, not down it. It said over the water. Okay, so that don't sound like you needed a ship for that. But go ahead,
I think he might have just carried him in his arms. Since we talking about a bunch of bullshit, let's just say that he just had some big giant ass size arms, and he carried all these niggas over in a big bear hug. All right, damn. I mean, what's the problem? I can't go off on no shit either. You niggas is going off. Damn, I'm trying to get to understanding. Won't nobody help me, brother. I'm feeling all by myself, man. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would have leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. Now run that down to him, brother, about how out of captivity these niggas all of a sudden became some motherfucking shipbuilders.
Yeah, man, y'all got fresh out of captivity. Now look at us. Uh, they when the hell did Abraham quote unquote free niggas? It was like 1865 or some shit like that. Nigga, we still over here. Goddamn, in that captivity. Ain't now one of us built no ship yet. Goddamn, we got millions of niggas over here. We built now one Carnival cruise ship yet.
Thank you. Because I have a question too. Like, where were all the heathen that just had us fucked up in captivity while we snuck away, obviously, and became some damn shipbuilders? They didn't. None of them didn't say, "Hey, man, where in the hell ever happened to all them Israelites?"
Yeah, man. That man, look.
They lost us. I guess we were off the radar, huh? While we was over here peacefully to ourselves, holy, doing this thing called building ships. I don't know where we would have gotten the resources from either. Like your brother said, we got babies, women, old people, all of that. I guess they helped out. Everybody came together, but that ain't in the writings.
Oh man, this shit is just getting ridiculous, man.
And let me tell you again, brothers and sisters, listen. If you follow after these motherfuckers, these niggas speaking this bullshit, you seek after them, you gonna get the same punishment. We've been over this. So don't think that you are safe because, oh man, I just watched their videos, man.
That cute shit.
The Most High ain't doing that, brother. You're supposed to subdue your own understanding. He told you, if you seek after these false prophets, you shall get the same punishment. Ezekiel in the 14th chapter.
Yep.
So I guess listen, slave ships wasn't enough. That's why 16th chapter of Jeremiah is so important. You need to hear that, and we're gonna bring it out and have a little discussion about that. The Most High said, "No longer liveth the Lord Yahweh that raised up the children by the hand and brought them up out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord liveth that brought them up out of the north and all the places that he had driven them." He's saying to us that wasn't good enough, obviously. These niggas still think I'm some kind of goddamn plaything. So you're not going to no longer know me by Egypt. The whole earth knows him by Egypt and what he did to Pharaoh and the boys. But he's saying, man, that ain't going to be shit in comparison to when I burn this motherfucker down. You see that? So be admonished, niggas, and get serious about this thing before you lose your life forever. 1,000 years to eternity is like a drop that falleth in the sea. 1,000 years is like a drop into the seawater. That's how long eternity is. That's how long your ass gonna be on fire. All because you didn't want to let this bullshit go that the brother and myself trying to urge you to leave alone because it's foolishness.
Indeed. Yeah, I know that Outcast song, what is it, Sorry Miss Jackson. That was said forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Shit.
That's clever.
You better get your ass about that bullshit. Israel will be on it forever, forever, ever, forever, ever.
Con. I feel it. I feel it. Brother speaking now, if the trumpet be of an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself for battle? So the brother speaking like that to you, not to mock you, but to put it in terms that you should be able to understand. Everybody know outcast. So the brother's bringing it to you like that, so it's on your level, so that you might prepare yourself for battle, because that's a trumpet that gives a certain sound, not an uncertain sound. Just to let you know what he's doing is still according to scripture. Okay. Ain't no way to get around this shit over here.
No, no, you ain't running from this. You ain't letting y'all ass out do this time, camper. Hell nah, you will not deflect.
All right. Now I just said they took counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country, which never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. I wonder how they gonna do that.
So
How, if you not in the land, your own land, you gonna do that? I'm listening. Go ahead, break it down.
I'm trying to see how these niggas then separated from the heathen. Went out their way to separate from the heathen, just so they can end up breaking the damn laws all over again by doing simple shit like trying to row ships that's gonna take you a year and a half to get to one side of the earth to the next. Goddamn, but you plan on keeping Pentecost. You plan on keeping Passover. How you guys gonna do that? You might make it to see if you leave after Passover and you take your voyage back over here, by the time you get back, you'll probably been had to sacrifice your Feast of Tabernacles or something that year, rowing them boats. Goddamn.
I want to know. I want to know what the brother asked you. I want somebody to answer that. They just said that they left for the purpose of being able to keep the laws that they had never kept in their own land. So that's what they're gonna do in this new land that they're going to. So how in the hell, if it took them a year and a half to get there, everything that happens during the calendar year that's supposed to happen like clockwork, how? And don't forget, every Sunday, how they gonna keep the Sabbath?
Then deal with this right here. It say in the 40 at the end of the 41st verse, it say where never mankind dwelt. Did that's why they'll fuck you up. Say, well, when nobody living over here. Goddamn, and they ventured off over here. Listen, it's parts in America right now. I'm in Alabama. If I leave outside of Birmingham, once we clear the metro city area and we start dealing with that rural life, it's some land out there where no man never dwelt. Goddamn, it's trees that ain't been knocked down and moved around. Ain't no man ever stepped there. Ain't no man ever pissed on that tree. He never get carved his name and his girlfriend's name with a little heart in the tree or nothing. No man never dwelt there. So, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be technical, man, in my backyard, there's a whole bunch of woods. Like, ain't nothing back there but trees. That's some land where no man never dwelt. Ain't nobody going back there. But yeah, just had to point that out. But
that's wonderful. We having a discussion. We don't need to go through this because this is all foolery. And we're trying to meet you eye to eye level so that you can see if we're able to make a mockery of this shit like this, then it got to be foolishness. We still ain't waiting to see the verses where it says ships. Now let's read on. All right. Now, because listen, these some wicked ass niggas. They done heard other niggas get at this doctrine. We not the first brothers to say that's bullshit. So they don't care. They don't care.
Yeah.
That's why the Most High said he will choose your delusion. Isaiah 66:4. He said he will choose your delusion because you don't do what he said do. That's why he sends strong delusion on your ass. So if you're under this delusion, look in the mirror and what do you got going on? Ask yourself. Now it says, and they entered into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river.
Now, wait a minute. If they on these ships, why the hell they need to enter the Euphrates in the narrow part? That don't make sense because that means it's gonna be hard to row the damn boat because it's gonna be scraping the ground.
Mm. The
Uh,
ship, the boats that we ain't read about yet. These phantom boats. Hmm. We still waiting to see this.
yeah,
And I cannot believe that you have, but you know what? Really, the camps are nothing but havens for bastards.
mm-hmm,
That's why you can't get no good, clean thing out of a dirty brother. Job told you that.
mm-hmm.
You can't have some fucking Mexicans trying to teach the people that this word belongs to. Who is that Gabar nigga up there? GMS, this fuck nigga. He ain't no Negro.
Hell no.
He ain't
That's
no
why he
Negro. What the fuck are you doing?
that's why he tell y'all ignorant shit like in the kingdom niggas gonna be raping little
Yeah.
12-year-old girls. Man, listen, man.
But it ain't
Israel
no flesh and blood in the kingdom. How is that possible?
uh, Israel, listen, if you don't get up all these wicked ass doctrines, following behind these wicked ass
Thank you.
heathen,
Didn't
yeah,
Hamashiach say that there'll be no giving in marriage in the kingdom?
yeah.
Yeah,
Cause
he
this
did, didn't he? He did.
yeah,
So he a lie too. Gabar is the truth, but Hamashiach out of red blood, red letters. That's the foolishness, huh? Because he said there is no giving in marriage in the kingdom.
yeah, man. What the most high said, the wisdom of this world is foolishness.
That's
And
correct.
uh yeah, man, y'all niggas sound real foolish. Y'all some worldly Israelites. That's what y'all is. Y'all worldly as hell. Yeah, then the most high he ain't for this foolishness that y'all got going, especially this shit by having fucking heathen ruling over you, like Alizé.
Thank you. I
Wait a
wish that goddamn cracker would come in my goddamn face.
minute, man. This motherfucker won't even get back at me on comment boards, nothing, man. Like, nigga,
We'll
yeah,
chop that. Well, listen, we will chop that cracker down. That's what he is, a cracker. Don't try to say he's mixed with this phantom daddy from Haiti. I want to see baby pictures, nigga.
hey,
I don't give a damn if he is your daddy is a Negro, but he ain't, nigga. Blake Griffin still got some version of woolly hair.
yeah, but but it's some type of kinkiness to it. Like, you know, that ain't no pure Caucasian type thing. Like,
Thank
nah,
you.
this nigga, the texture of his hair, if he cut his hair, he could do like the little Indian folks be doing and throw it in a little pack and sell that motherfucker to the beauty supply store, goddamn. And sisters, actual Shebrews, Israelites, they would buy his hair.
Thank you. Great point, brother. They would actually buy that man's hair and have it hanging down to their ass like it hangs down to his.
Hey, what they call
My shit don't hang, brother. Your shit don't hang. Anti-gravitational. You see that?
heck yeah, goddamn. Even with my locks, goddamn, if I put them up in a ponytail, them mugs would stand straight on top of my head, defying gravity. Goddamn, they not being pulled down like heathen hair do.
Thank you.
Goddamn. But,
Your shit just being pulled down from the weight.
yeah, yeah.
Now, if you cut that shit, it'd be looking like my shit.
Man, let it grow a fro, that shit going straight up. It's not going.
Thank you. Matted up like a sheep's ass. That's crazy because I used to say that before I knew anything about the truth. I used to say, man, my hair like some sheep's ass, like a sheep's ass. I didn't know how real I was talking. There's so many things that through the spirit were being thought about and spoken even in ignorance, and will actually come to find out that's dead on.
Yeah, because the spirit bears witness.
There you go, brother.
We are the children.
So show me the difference between Caesar Borgia and this Alizé nigga. Show it
both
to me.
of them, both of them got their pretty hair. Goddamn, both of them pale as hell. Goddamn,
Difference, brother. None.
yeah, man.
None. And Deacon and little
Joy.
Jordan and stuff. You brothers, man, listen. Be admonished, man. You gotta know that something is very wrong, that the Heavenly Father done put this thing on your ass like that. And it ain't no getting out of it
Mm,
until you forsake this foolishness and start there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll have mercy on your ass, as can he have on whomever he so chooses, if you
Mm-hmm.
will forsake this. You know for a fact Masha is your brother, and that for a fact Destroy is your brother. At least bloodline, not
Mm-hmm.
spiritually. Not all of Israel which are of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Now that also goes for bastards too. If your daddy is Israel, but your mama is not, you are of Israel. You came out the nuts of an Israelite, but you are not Israel.
You don't make the cut.
So I don't know. And let me say this too. We know that the father said that we shall betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. So he, like he said in 47th chapter of Isaiah, I have polluted mine inheritance and
Oh,
given them into thine hands. So we know that we'll let him deal with that. Now, maybe if he dealt with it and made a bastard come about, I don't know.
yeah. And then hold up, like this my thing with when we deal with that scripture where it say your wife be given to another man.
Mhm.
Think about it. That don't just mean that, oh man, the white man was gonna be humping our women down to the slave master will come take your wife knowing that's your wife and might make her get her, get her living away to another nigga who you looking across the plantation field at
Mhm.
goddamn, like they do stuff like that. No, I think these two, they were doing us like goddamn pit bulls, people. Oh man,
Uh-huh.
I take this broad here, and I get that nigga there, and I think we'll make a great little nigga baby out of them.
Yep.
And boom, that right there. So for niggas say, oh yeah, I make, and then think about this. Y'all putting too much power in that white man cock.
Thank you.
Because you basically saying with that shit, going that route with it. Every time the white man stuck his little rod in one of our women,
Mhm.
guarantee she was pregnant.
Thank you.
Game on TV.
I thought the Most High said all souls are mine.
Mm,
So he make alive.
mm.
So I don't give a damn if 50 niggas raped some woman. A baby ain't coming unless that's what the father saw as to be his will. So
Indeed.
you have well spoken, no doubt.
Yeah, yeah, man. All praise to the most high for that.
All why yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know. But we're gonna keep it pushing. I just wanted to point out this part right here where it's saying they enter into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over. Now, first off, can you niggas say that our brethren hopped their ass on these phantom ships? Guys, why did the Most High hold still the flood? If they own some damn ships, they need the flood. They need the water. It's gonna make it easier for them.
Great
Yeah.
point. Great
What?
point.
Okay. He gonna hold back the water so you niggas can put the ships on some semi. That shit don't make. I don't know, man. That shit stupid to me.
And
But
again, we're talking about phantom ships anyway.
yeah,
We
but you
still
know,
ain't seen this in the writing.
dang. And then look at the wording that's being used. He held still the flood till they were passed over.
So they didn't pass over on floods.
Hmm.
He held the floods until they passed over. So how
Mm,
did they pass over then? If he held back the water,
mm.
I'm listening. I don't hear you niggas.
And then remember up in verse 40, Salmonessa, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters. So did he have their ass on these same ships that y'all talking about?
Thank you. You
Oh.
can't listen. You cannot attend to the words coming out of the mouth of a motherfucking white boy. Jordan, how son, how is it possible that you can look this motherfucking man in his face and you see your brother?
Mm.
Damn, that's the power of the Heavenly Father, though. He said, He shall choose your delusion.
Mm,
Isaiah 66 and 4. Go read it.
mm, mm, mm.
He chose a monstrous delusion for your ass.
Mhm.
Now then it says, for through that country that there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And
Mm.
the same region was called Asareth,
Wait.
Arsareth, whatever in the hell.
Mm. It's at that same region. Okay.
Same one. The same
It,
one.
is this region over here? One of the brothers on Facebook, he pointed that out so good. Salakia. I don't remember which one of y'all it was that pointed that out, brother. But same region is America in the same region as Africa.
I'm waiting for you niggas to answer that question. Said the same region. So is this place where we stand right now the same region that the brothers and sisters were when they were carried over the narrow parts?
The Euphrates and stuff like that. We wait. Oh,
I don't
okay.
hear you. I guess yeah. What the shit say? Doom 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 doom. You motherfuckers are out of time. You see that? Because you should have this snap snap. And there and then dwelt they there until the latter time. And now when they shall begin to come, the highest shall stay the springs of the stream again.
mm. He gonna hold back the water once again for him.
Hmm. So listen. Now, did let me ask this question. Because he just said he's gonna hold back the springs again.
Mm-hmm.
After they were carried away, the 10 tribes were carried away. Did they come back into the land of Jerusalem?
Mm.
I'm just curious about that because he said he was going to hold back the springs until that time.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Good question. Good question.
hmm hmm We'll just leave that one for everybody to think about because there ain't
Hey,
no sense in going on and on. The point is made. This is foolishness. Everybody can see that, and if you can't, it only goes back Isaiah 66 again and for the Most High said, "He shall choose your delusion."
mm-hmm.
So there it is. If you
Yep.
ain't got any more, brother, if you got some more, otherwise, I will digress.
Um, I say free the people, man. Let's let them go. We done proved the point. That silly doctrine has been debunked, man. We done did our job. We came, we saw, we conquered. On to
Con,
the
con.
so on that tip, Israel. Hope that we was able to help edify y'all, and they prayed up Shalom.